Hi guys, my name is Faith and welcome to Diary of a Lagos Christian. This channel has been procrastinated for almost 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 7 years old, 2019, before COVID-19. All right, so anyway, I'm just here to share my experiences as a Christian, as a church worker, as a servant in the house of God. I mean, just general life experiences. So yeah, it's Lagos Christian because I live in Lagos, but then again, I travel. I love to travel. I love to read, so I can be in any space at any time and sharing my experience with you. I also love to have friends. I also love to hang out with friends, make people happy, you know. So I could be sharing my experiences from any point of view of life. But the fact still remains that the constant is I am a Christian. I probably will move out of Lagos sometime in my life afterwards, after now. But here I am sharing my current experiences with you. Okay, so I mean, I don't really have so much to say today. I decided that I must do a recording, at least a recording today, because we can't just keep procrastinating this thing. And what they say, procrastination is the thief of joy. I don't know, man. Oh, that's comparison. Okay, so what will I be talking about today, basically? I was thinking to myself just as I was leaving my office earlier in the day, and I was wondering, why is it that some people just do not like your guts? When you are the one on the receiving end, is a totally different thing. Like I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, this content creator, I don't like him. She said, why don't you like him? I said, because I don't just like him. I don't know. I don't just like the guy. She said, why? And so I had to find it. She said, is this content style? Is it, to be very honest, I don't know why I don't like the guy, honestly. And then I was talking with her again, another content creator, and I said, I don't like this content creator. And I'm saying this because I'm also coming out here to be a content creator. Somebody might just feel like, I don't like this girl or this lady or whatever you choose to call. And sometimes you find yourself not being, so to speak, liked by everybody when you feel like you've done so much. You've done, can't they see all the things I've done? Can't they see all the effort I've put into this thing? I've tried my best. How can you say you don't like me? But the truth is that some people will just not fancy you forever or for whatever, maybe not forever, maybe eventually they're just going to have an encounter with you that makes you change your perspective. But then what am I saying? In essence, I'm just saying that, look, I mean, why I'm even speaking about this is because I've had several relationship experiences. And by relationship, I do not mean romantic relationships alone. I'm also talking about friendship relationships, and then a number of them have not ended or have not been very comely at the end of the day. Sometimes the people that don't like you, that you now put the most effort into, or try to put, like maybe a guy and a girl, for instance, the girl doesn't like the guy, and the guy is doubling down the effort. Say, can't you see, you must like me, and all of that. And these kinds of things, sometimes they pain. In our Nigerian parlance, they pain when you are putting in so much effort for someone, or into a relationship with somebody, and the person is just giving you bare minimum. I'm not even here to say, oh, don't give bare minimum, don't give bare minimum back, or whatever. I'm just really here to say, I mean, these things happen. It happens. It doesn't mean that people are bad. Like, for instance, the content creator that I said I don't really fancy, like that, the guy is not a bad guy, actually. He's a very fantastic content creator, used by a lot of brands. People love him. A lot of people love his videos. And but me, I don't just know why I'm not very endeared towards him. And then there's also a certain content creator I like. And then she does such funny videos and everything. And somebody was watching the video and said, oh, I don't like this girl. And I'm like, who is this person talking? Who are you? What do you mean you don't like this lady? How can you say that? And so we can also, when it comes home to me, somebody saying they don't like me for a particular reason. Maybe they can't even really pinpoint a reason. And I read something, and someone said, sometimes it could be that a person has not gotten to a level of, what I call it, authenticity. There was a time in my life I used to think that people were against me. I used to have the feeling that they must be talking about me. I didn't just know it was just my insecurity that was that was speaking, until one time it took me a couple of years, to actually come out of it and realize that, look, this thing, nobody, I would say nobody really sends you, but then that's not it. But the way you are thinking, people are thinking about you, is not actually the way they are thinking about you. And I was stuck in a place of despair and comparison for such a long time, a very long time. It was terrible, very terrible. And I'll just be thinking, I didn't want to relate to people, I didn't want to associate with people, because I felt like they don't even know. They don't even know. How dare they? And so, because I have come out of that, I'm also able to now identify it in some other people whenever I see it. And I say, look, this thing you are thinking, it's not like this. But sometimes many people have not gotten to the place where they really want to accept it. And to be very sincere, that's fine. It might be hurtful, it might be painful, but you just have to move on. You just have to move on, man. It's not easy to invest so much in relationships and have it backfire in your face. But maybe I'm just doing this to encourage somebody to say, look, don't feel bad about you're putting yourself into relationships, and don't say, oh, I'm not going to do it again. People, they will never, in fact, new year, new me, I'm going to cut people off. Please, you, as a Christian, as somebody who has the love of Christ, your love is an unending thing. Like, it's a river that keeps flowing. It's not something that once you are finished using it, now you say, this one don't finish, I don't use 2k love, I don't use love again till at least March. That's not a Christ-like life. Do you understand? The life that we are called to live is a life of overflowing love, overflowing joy, overflowing peace, and all of that. So maybe this is just my encouragement to somebody today, to say, don't give up on relationships, even though you've been ill-treated, mistreated, or whatever. Find yourself again. I came across a quote that said, you've not met all the people who are going to love you. And I believe it so well. And it came to me at a point where I was at loss for relationships, and it was tough. It was really tough for me. But then, because I felt like, this my friend is the person that will be my friend forever. But then you've not met all the people that will love you. You might get married, move to a different city, and then make friends with new married people, new wives like you. Or you might get into a new school and then make new friends too, and then everybody just fancies you there. Or you might go to a new place and then nobody fancies you. But then keep moving, keep it moving, okay? So this is the summary of my experience for 2025, but this is 2026, and I'm hoping that we're going to have a bright year, bright future ahead, with God, with Jesus leading us in the right way. I hope you enjoyed this episode, or this today's diary content. I don't know what it's going to be called, but anyway, this is me, Faith, and I'm bringing you this content maybe twice a week or once a week, as often as I can in a week, just to share experiences. And let's talk, let's chat, let's talk about Christ, talk about the love of Christ, talk about how it has affected us, it has shaped us in the different experiences that we go through on a daily basis. I look forward to having you be a part of this community, be a part of this channel. So click the like button, click the share button, click the subscribe button, and thank you, and see you next time. God bless you.